Hey everybody! So I suffer from TMJ. So I wanted to show you what I do for my fascial blasting to help out with my TMJ. I have already cleansed this part of my face for the video, and I'm going to actually be using the cleanser that I use, which is my hyaluronic cleansing cream. So I'm just going to put that on my face. And as far as heating up, you can see I'm a little bit red. I just heat up with by putting a warm rag on there a couple of times. I have really hot water. The water gets really hot in my house, so. Put that. Just a second while I clear this out. Sorry. Okay. So what I'll actually start by doing is putting the nugget in this part right here. So when you open your jaw and there's like a hole that forms. So start in there and do poke, wiggle, wiggle. And you want to just slightly open your jaw. It's gonna hurt. It's gonna be very tender. Ooh, the closer you get to the ear, the harder, the more painful it is. And I just work around that area. Do the stab, wiggle, wiggle. And it starts to get less painful with each stab, wiggle, wiggle. And then move down the jawline. It's not as bad down here. Alright, and then I'll actually start to do this, go up and down. And let me actually moisten this really quick. Sorry about that, guys. So, I open my jaw a little bit. That's how you can really get into the muscles. It's really crunchy. And initially, when I go over it, it's really light. And as it starts to break up, I'll go a little bit deeper with it. And it's more painful when I open my jaw. And then get closer to that ear. It really like almost zaps and stings back there. That's normal. Even if you were getting any work done in that area by a chiropractor or massage therapy, massage therapist, you're gonna feel the same sort of thing. And then I'm gonna come along the jawline. It's so crunchy in all of these areas. Just kind of move your cheek to the side and make this funny face. And then I like to go up and down right here. side. And across. And then I'll work my way back. And then go back and forth again. And as I get over here again, it's not as painful as when I first started. I can really start feeling to heat up. Sorry, if you can't understand me. And then you can go back and forth up here. Just for me, sometimes it gets really painful around my cheekbone. And I just need to moisten it. So again, I'm just repeating what I did. And there's less crunchies, but I can still fit them. And now that it's really warmed up, you can see I'm pretty red. I'm gonna take the side of the claw and really get into the painful area. Now, I've never bruised on my face doing this, but it does give me so much relief. Now, I usually do this in the shower, so I don't have to moisten my skin so much. It just kind of stays moist from the heat while I'm in there. Again, come down here. All right, and then get in that area over here, and then the stab, wiggle, wiggle, move it down, stab, wiggle, wiggle, oh, down, stab, wiggle, wiggle. Oh, so painful. Kind of work around that area until it's not so painful. And again, do the same thing as the other side. So I'm gonna get this side all warmed up, and then I'm gonna show you where I go from here. So I'll be right back. Okay guys, I've got that side all done now. Now what I'm gonna do is actually take both of these and I'm gonna angle it so one piece is here and then the other is actually under the chin. So right in there is very tender, and I'm just gonna go back and forth really quick. It is close to my ear, so I just stay and do smaller movements back and forth because I don't want to stab myself in the ear. And also just it can be painful around bony areas. I don't know if you guys can hear all that crunching. It's pretty crazy how crunchy it is. So I have one prong up on my face and then the other under my chin. So it's really straddling that bone and getting both sides. But it's very crunchy in there. It all kinds of connects. And then I work on my neck. So a lot of my TMJ actually comes from clenching. I get stressed out and I clench in my sleep. And everything gets so tight and it really comes down into my neck. So I find that loosening the front of the neck also is super helpful. Oh, it sends like zings up into my head. And follow it all the way up. You can see where the muscle is when you turn the neck. So this is the muscle that I'm working on. And only do as much pressure as you can take. You don't have to go really hard on this, and I just do it until I'm not really feeling any more pain. And then I'll switch to the other side. Oh, it's so crunchy. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. I'm trying to show you from both sides. So my apologies if that didn't work. Again, just following that muscle. Again, I usually do this in the shower, so I don't have so many problems staying moist. Hear that? Oh, it's bad. Work that way, and then also you can come across here. Can you make the crazy face? Oh, just so you're getting all of it. This really helps me with my headaches too. Loosening up these muscles right here. And then I can feel it's looser and I can move my head around, so I'll move it in different angles. All right, I'm all nice and red. Everything feels much looser. I can even turn my head more to the side. My jaw isn't quite as tight. It usually feels like it's being held shut by a rubber band, which really sucks. But I just have a lot more range of motion, and I can feel like so much blood flowing to my head right now. It feels so good, and it just takes away all of that pain. I try to do this every night before I go to bed, just because I do end up clenching a lot when I sleep, and I found that doing this before I go to bed actually helps me to not clench while I'm sleeping. I don't know if it's just when I don't do it, if because it's already tight, the muscles are just fighting to close even while I'm sleeping. Or, I mean, that's just my theory. I don't know exactly what it's about, but I do know that this has helped a lot, and this tool is amazing. You can obviously do it with the large FasciaBlaster. This one is just so much more convenient. I was like knocking myself in the head all over the place with the other one. So whichever you choose to do, make sure to be careful. Don't go deeper than you can take. And again, I've never bruised on my face, so I don't have any problems with that. But you obviously don't want to push yourself past where it's comfortable. If you're like really, really digging in there, then you might, but so far, everything's been good. Well, I hope this video was helpful, and keep on blasting, sisters.